My Sunday walk is actually happening Monday morning as I was traveling for my son's graduation this past weekend. Very exciting time for us, but I got back early Monday and it's nice to take a walk and see what has changed in the few days since I've been away. And one of the first things I saw was this double file viburnum in bloom. And she's absolutely gorgeous. Not a native, but gorgeous. And there's a lot of white. I'm realizing that I planted in the field this year. We have these alliums that are going to be the white alliums, and in here, what I decided last week to let go and just let it do its thing is turning into a beautiful little meadow area, and it is probably grown at least 6 inches in the last few days. Can't really notice them, but in all those little squares of the netting are lysianthus that are planted. And the peonies are doing fabulous. They're all budded up. I've got to go through these now and debud the second stem, like this one here, pinching off these buds so that the main bud can, the plant can focus its energy on creating a big, beautiful main bloom. So the side shoots get pinched off. Here's another example. I'm taking this little side shoot off. And here we go, doing it for this one. So there's a lot to go through. We have 3 different areas of the gardens where we've planted peonies, probably all in over 100 and so plants. And so that's a lot of debudding that's got to get done this week. Those are the overwintered dahlias, looking fabulous. Also going to get pinched this week. This little side bed here with some pops of color. These are border peonies. Too short for cuts, but I just like the way they look. And sometimes they're long enough for a bouquet, a small bouquet, or bud vases. Look at that delphinium. That's an odd, no, that's a delphinium with a anemone that snuck in. Yep, some anemones in the back here. More allium and penstemon coming up. These anemones blew open while I was gone, so not great for harvesting, but they look pretty. Cosmos all have to be deadheaded so that they can get taller and start debranching. There's good debranching activity now, multi-branching, but they're still a little bit short, so we've got to keep deadheading. The other plant that took my breath away was this beautiful Bridal's Veil spirea. Completely bloomed while I was away, but they will do great for bouquets tomorrow and a wedding this week. This is a cute little bed that I planted some ranunculus and anemones, and they're looking gorgeous. These will be going in a bouquet today. Here's another area. This is another area that I let go a bit. Some of the, what looked like weeds, looked a little more familiar to me, so I let them go, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it is Orlaia that has self-seeded. So this will be another little kind of meadow area. That's what I'm going to call it from now on when I let the weeds go. I'm calling it my meadowscaping. As long as they produce some beautiful flowers that are good for cuts, they will stay. Here are some more white flowers. This is Deutzia, a variety called Chardonnay Pearl. And this is what it looks like in shade and part shade. It keeps a light green foliage with sweet white flowers on sturdy stems. These are great for bouquets. You can plant this in the sun as well, but it produces a completely different plant. Let me show you that here. So this is also Deutzia Chardonnay Pearl, and it was planted in the sun, and you can see it's more chartreuse, bright yellow foliage with the white blooms. And in the sun, it gets easily burned out, but it's a striking shrub with a lot of curb appeal. And then lastly here, another beautiful white shrub. This is Snowball Viburnum, and it's got these glorious fluffy balls of petals, and these do great in bouquets as well.